You know, y'all might be busy today. Figure I'd come up in here, man. I know it's been a long time. Check in when you come in. What's that, I'm Hustle? What's that, my brother? Jay, what's good? I got, man, I can't complain, dog. Can't complain, dog. I'm on this, you know, we on this little quarantine life. I came out today to come wash the car. Send me some money. Man, Victor Newton, you the one with all the money, man. You the one with all the money, dog. J True was good. G Wade, what's that? Damn, I'm wasting a drink on myself. Yeah, you're gonna have to excuse the ruggedness, man, with the quarantine. I ain't really with going into the barber shop like that. And then, well, my barber doing house calls, but considering most of his clientele is in New Orleans, and nah, you can't. I can't have him come to the house like that. Anthony was good. Trucker Storm. Freight with Sean was good, my brother. Same old, man. We living, you know. Just trying to make the best out of this, you know, virus situation. Stay lay low and stay out the way. How y'all been, man? For those of y'all that's on the road and everything, man, how's everything looking? How's it going for y'all, man? I ain't lying, bro. I have some days, man, I wake up. When I get to work, I'm like, man, this ain't gonna work. And I be wanting to jump back out there from time to time, man. How your family, the world is mine? How everybody doing? And Hustle, man, how the baby, bro? How the baby? Harrisburg, okay, man. I missed them PA runs, man. Well, I don't know what the weather look like up there right now, but you know, during the good weather months, I miss PA, man. You know, that was where I used to be primarily. You know, most of the time I was running up there to PA, so I got real acquainted. Almost my little one just 4 months on the 21st. She hit up 4 months. Yeah, well, Hustle, I'm gonna hit you up later. I made a money move. Ooh, that boy, man. That's what's up, dog. I could only imagine what it's hitting for. You know, I know, I already know how you do that. But yeah, she good, man. She doing well. She getting to the point where she not quite crawling, but she could slide. You know what I mean? She's scooting a little bit. So it's probably about to be fun. Freight been great, fuel's been low. Yeah, I've been seeing that, man. I've been seeing that how well, not the freight part, but the fuel. I see that it done dropped a whole lot. So that's good, man. That's a good look for y'all. That's still out there. Like, I don't know if y'all saw my post, man, with the stock market, but I wanted to come in here to really put everybody on game, man. If you don't know nothing about the stock market, learn. I'm not saying just, you know, rush out there and try to make no trades. I gotta let y'all see this. This boy about to tear all of this stuff up. I know that trailer probably hit that pole over there. But yeah, if you don't know nothing about the stock market, man, please learn. Like, um, got a guy I've been following for quite some time. His name is Timothy Sykes. You get a lot of good information from him, man. So if you're on that road and or if you just chilling, whatever, you got some free time, man, go check his channel out. Now this is a millionaire, you know, but he do give some game out, and you know, if you're willing to learn, you can pick up a whole lot from that. Victor Newton, invest in Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is a bit expensive. Last time I checked last week, it was about 6,600 per. I'm not really into the big moves like that. My way of trading is because I typically just dabble in penny stocks personally, and by penny stock, not necessarily meaning that it's, you know, it's actually worth a penny per share, but it's $5 or less, pretty much what they consider penny stock. So that's what I go for, man, where I can get buku shares of that, and I'm not looking for no big gains, man, like, you know, the $20,000 trade or the, nah, man, if I could make a couple $100 to $1,000, I'm happy. I'm selling that, on to the next. You know, I'd rather make small risks, you know what I'm saying, with the money, because at the end of the day, it's a gamble. You really don't know what's gonna happen. If, you know, luckily, if you're doing options trading, you know, because I know a lot of people might say, a lot of people might be like, oh, well, you know, the market is crashing, but doing options trading, you can make money with the prices going down or going up. You know what I mean? So you could really be cashing in, man. It's this time, like, especially with the way things have gone with the stock market, like, this could be a life-changing moment for people, man, if you just learn it. Because, you know, the economy is gonna bounce back eventually. So you being prepared when it does bounce back is what'll make all the difference. You know what I mean? Like, personally, I've been in and out of a lot of, like, small tech companies, pharmaceuticals. You know, right now everybody's scrambling and trying to come up with this coronavirus vaccine, and there's a company called Moderna. Right now they still fairly cheap. It's like 20. Last time I checked, it was like $29 a share or something like that. But they pretty much at the forefront of the whole vaccine thing, right? They've come up with a vaccine and they're testing it right now, doing like the human trials and everything. So, for instance, that's one of them you can keep your eyes on. You know what I mean? Do your own research. I'm not telling you to go buy, you know, go spend all your money buying Moderna stocks, but look into it, man. Do your own research. Come up with RLC was good, man. Like I set my kids up with years ago. Take a stack, go on Robin Hood, man. Robin Hood is amazing. I like Robin Hood, and then another one called Webull, WEBULL. CICCL. Look at the fit. Yeah, man. Paying attention to them charts. Like, at certain you know, companies, like the stocks will do the same thing every day. So, you know, at the beginning, you know, when the market first opens, it might have a sharp spike, you know what I mean? Or it might dip low, you know what I mean? And that's one of the good things about Robinhood is you can check the charts like hour per hour to, you know, to see like really what it's doing, and you know, try to come up with a game plan, man. Again, personally, and I like what you said about a stack. Like, that's all I started with, bro. That's it. Yeah, you know what I mean? It was just low, just like that, not too long ago. What's good, Real? Oh, I can't complain, man. I'm trying to, you know, give a little bit of game on the stock market, man. I don't know if y'all seen my post that I made like 2 days ago, but yeah, it's going up, bro. Perfect time to get into it, man. But again, don't rush it. Do some research, man. Learn it. You know, at least have a bit of an understanding of what you're doing. And Take your time, man. Don't take no big risks. You know what I mean? If you know you only got, let's say you got $1,000 to spare, right? So you could put your 1,000 in the stock market, but don't put the whole 1,000 into one company, man. Like me, I try to stay like so my portfolio balance, I try to keep it 10, no more than 15% per trade that I make of the entire balance. So you know, if you got $1,000, I'm not putting, you know, no more than maybe 100 in one company, maybe 150. You know what I mean? Because you wanna try to diversify it, put it in different places, man. But you gotta be reading. You know, you gotta be reading, know what's going on around the world. That way you can make a educated decision, man, on what you're doing. Because again, you really don't know what's gonna happen. None of us really know. You could just do your best to predict. And the way you can mitigate losing a lot of money is not making big risks, you know, not taking big risks. So that's one of those things that I'm not into that, taking no big risks. So, you know, you like, oh, let's put 20,000 on one thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know, because if that, you know, you lose on that, it's too much. Like, and then I'm personally like, I'm a timid trader, me. You know, once I see that it's going down, if that thing drop at least about 10%, I'm out. I'm out. You know what I mean? And if it drops to a certain point, I get back in down there. You know, once it then drop low, you know, and wait for it to rebound. But that's what I do, and I try not to hold any stocks overnight. I try to buy and sell during the day trading pretty much. Because you know that sometimes they got the extended hours, you know, people still trading after hours. And you know, by that point now you got the family life going on. So I'm at the house, I gotta be with my daughter, you know, entertain her and my old lady. So JetBlue, American Airlines, Carnival Cruise Line. I know I got Carnival Cruise on my watch list. Yeah. Same with you know, like the oil field. And I'll be honest, I wish I personally knew somebody that's heavily involved in that stuff to be giving me some inside information on what they got going on. Because you know that stuff is way down, but that's gonna, you know, when that stuff pick up, that's probably gonna take off too. You know, another thing, if you follow in any of these you know, like the presidential candidates, everybody's pushing this whole renewable energy stuff. So those energy companies, pay attention to them, man. They got a lot of them companies doing some big stuff right now. Definitely worth keeping your eyes on, man. And you know, I know a lot of people think that you gotta start, you know, investing in the stock market with a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money, man. You really don't. Like, if I were you, especially because you're just learning, I'll put maybe $100 in there and play with it. You know what I mean? Is it a particular trading platform? Well, see, so I use Robinhood primarily to do the actual trading, and then I use Webull to kind of do the research on, right? And on Webull, they even allow people to like leave comments. You heard me? They could leave comments. So it might be somebody, you know, might leave a comment on a particular page, and he might, you know, hey, what do you guys think about this stock? And then I you know, it might be one I never even heard of, a company I never even heard of. So I'll check it out, go do my own research, you know, and then it's a pretty good little platform, man. I recommend that one too. Y'all need to invest in some milk and diapers. It's a lot of women getting pregnant. Oh Lord, a lot of pregnancies. I seen divorces are up crazy, which to me don't make no sense. Like, this is like the best thing ever for me. Like, I'm already, you know, a pretty isolated person. So being at home with my old lady and my babe, this is just fine for me. This is normal life. Wave, oh, what's good, bro, Joe? Oh, you out there in Lake Charles, huh? I ain't been around them parts in a long time. Google. Fighting petroleum. It's under a dollar. Ooh. Oh yeah. Text me that. Text me that one. Jay. Going for 18 cent. Take. Oh yeah. See them. That's my favorite ones. The ones that's cheap like that. You know, cause you think if, let's say you actually invest in a stock and it's a penny per share. If it goes up to 2 cents, you done already doubled your money. That's 100% profit. Which one's that again? Webull, Webull. Julius, what's up, man? All right, Jay. Yeah, hit me up, dog. I'm the same, man. I'll be chilling. Yeah, bro. This is too easy for us. Like, you know, my old lady is my best friend, so being in the house with her every day, this is just right for me. This is just right for me. Got a dude sitting here looking at me because I'm sitting in the car wash stall. I don't know if he like the owner of this thing about to come tell me to move since I ain't washing, or if he waiting to wash his car, but I ain't about to back out of this bitch. I'm gonna spend 100 today and just buy some stock. Oh no, they got a whole line of people. Yeah, let me get out of here. I can't be rude. I can't be rude like that, man. If this was a different time, maybe, but I can't be rude to the people. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jay. I just got your text just come through. Let me get on the backside right here. Let these people clean their little dirty cars. All right, let me see what I missed. Oh, we've been good, man. We've been good. I can't complain. I'm really, man, where I'm at with it now, I would love for being a day trader to just be my job. Like, if I really get to a point where I'm comfortable enough to do that, that's definitely what it's gonna be, bro. Because, you know, I be at work and I got them like Robinhood to like send me like little notifications, you know, if a certain stock is going up or whatever. I got to pull the truck over, check that out, whatever. So I would love to be able to do it full time. You know what I mean? And though now you're gonna take some losses, but again, mitigating the size of the loss is what I try to do. So I don't make no big risks, man. Don't take no big risks. You won't have no big loss. Yeah, like Jay said, man. Check out the ones he said, man. Cause it could work. You heard me? And again, if anybody in here didn't see the post I posted 2 days ago, man, go look at that, man. It's crazy. Like, the possibilities with that is endless, man. Endless. But yeah, man, I've been, you know, on social media, you see a lot of people not taking this virus serious. Now Louisiana has the highest growth rate in the world. Imagine that. Like, 2.5 weeks ago, we had 1 case. I think, I don't know, we probably got like over 1,000, 1,500 or something like that now. But I know a lot of that had to do with Mardi Gras. You know, Mardi Gras, all the tourists coming down. And one thing about this place is people don't listen. They don't listen. Everybody's still going like they just had a second line. Now, a lot of y'all might not know what a second line is, but they just had a second line in the city. I don't know if that was yesterday or Friday. I think Friday, you know. hundreds of people out there, you know, and it ain't gonna never stop, man. No, Joe, I'm serious, bro. They still out there doing it like they been. EJ, they good, man. Everybody good, my brother. How you doing? So yeah, they had the second line out there. You know, you could pass by some of these parks, people all congregated and stuff. And me, I'm the type, man, I go in it because I'm not really worried about myself catching it per se, but I'm worried more so about bringing that home. You know what I'm saying? I got a 4-month-old baby, my old lady in there, which she's already at a higher risk because she work in a hospital. You know what I mean? But I can't bring that to them. I got grandparents. One of my grandparents is breathing on 100 years old. You heard me? The other one about to be 90. So I try to have the same respect for other folks that I would like for people to have for me, even though I know it don't work that way because people don't care at all. So down here, like I could see in Louisiana, they gonna have to make, like they probably will have to put martial law in the play to get these people down here to get their mind right, because you know the mayor and the governor and stuff getting on there and saying, you know, that don't work. That don't work. They gonna need to see some guns. They gonna need to see some guns and some Humvees and big ass armored vehicles rolling around for them to do what they supposed to do. Like you know, and again, ain't nothing wrong, you know, you going, just you know, maybe you and your little family going, you know, y'all go to the park and sit and it's just y'all, cool, you know what I mean? But why you gotta go meet up with all these people and y'all just, you know, out there spitting and sweating on each other and all that, passing it? Crazy, man. Like, I haven't seen any of my family since this started. Like, since it really started spreading, you know, because again, I got grandparents that I care about. And a lot of people getting the virus and not having no symptoms, which how I'm supposed to, you know, I ain't never been tested, so I don't know if that's me, you know, if I fall in that category. So I'm not about to go to my grandparents and go see, you know, my grandmother, go see her, you know, potentially pass it on to her, and she, old as she is, man. I'm not interested in that, man. So we really been taking this whole quarantine thing fairly serious. Like, if we don't have to go out, we don't go out. Like, you know, might go to the grocery store. If we gotta get something out the grocery store, we're gonna make that little run. You know what I mean? But like, even when I go to like the gas station, when I get to the gas station, if I see it's like buku people in the building, man, I'm about to sit right there and wait until they all come out. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. I don't like getting sick. So if I can avoid it, I'm gonna avoid it at all costs. All costs, I'm gonna avoid it, man. And what y'all think about the little stimulus, man? What y'all think about that? I know a lot of y'all make all that big money. Y'all ain't getting no stimulus. Y'all making all that big taxable money, man. Y'all ain't getting no stimulus. I don't feel bad, me either. My old lady can get it, though. And, you know, they just gonna get it back next tax season. I'm guessing. I didn't read the whole that whole bill that they wrote up for it. But I'm sure if it won't be next tax season, they probably just start raising payroll taxes right now and get it back even sooner. Because there ain't no such thing as no free money. You ain't getting no free money. You got to give something for it. So, you know, I guess we'll see. We shall see. What's up with that? Anybody in here that's still with Landstar right now? Oh, G-Way in there. Man, I still got it. I really want to sell it. I'm thinking about selling it. And like going full force in the stock market, man, because I've done well, like, and it really make me wish I would have never stopped, because I had probably about almost a 3-year hiatus in the stock market. Like, I had got into trading back in the 2014 or so, and again, I was still learning at the time, so I didn't make a ton of money. I might have made from 14 to 16, maybe 30 grand or so in the stock market. And then whenever I came home from overseas, I kind of stopped, just because at first I wasn't working. I didn't want to be gambling no money. And then once I started driving trucks, it was, I had a different focus at that point, like, paying all my bills off and making sure I don't have like no bills and stuff like that. But I really think I'm gonna sell it, bro. Is what I'm thinking, and I had a situation where I was about to lease the truck onto a company, but that fell through so bad. So right now it's still idle. You know what I mean? I mean, to be real, if any of y'all interested in a truck, hit me up. We might could talk about something. Cause I don't know, man, and I missed the whole owner operator thing. Like that time with Landstar, that was the best time I done had in trucking, man. Like, I enjoyed that so much, and I do miss it. I ain't gonna lie. At first, I wasn't really missing it at all. Like, just really enjoying the time at home, and I'm still enjoying the time being home. But it's just a thing, man. Like, you out there with Landstar like this. It's your operation, man. You know what I mean? Like, you do what you want. You know what I mean? So I miss that, man. I miss that. I ain't gonna lie. The whole having to go punch somebody else's clock thing is really starting to burn me out. It's starting to burn me out. And with the mentality that I have, I know it's not gonna last that long. It ain't gonna last all that long. Which is why I also be on the fence about, really, should I get rid of it? Like, because I don't know. Quite the dilemma. Luckily, we ain't in no type of financial pinch whatsoever. So, like, it really ain't no hurry. But I really don't know, Julius. To be honest, I don't even know what the truck worth now. I'd have to probably get it appraised. It's got 398,000 miles. Yeah, 398,000 miles on it. I think the most major issue I done had was the EGR cooler. No DPF problems thus far. I find it amazing how much respect truck drivers are getting since the virus. Man, you see, and I'll be honest, I love it. And I really wish, not necessarily in this circumstance, but just in normal circumstance, if truck drivers would just come together and be like, look, for like, DOT with all of those regulations, hey, look, if y'all gonna do this, we ain't running. Y'all gonna do this, we ain't running. Change this or we not running. They don't have a choice but to make it how what the truckers want it. At the end of the day, they don't have no choice. None. You can't replace 3.5 million truck drivers, bro. You can't. You know what I mean? So they would be forced to do what the truckers want them to do. Unfortunately, a lot of guys just not in a financial position where they can sit their truck down or say, hey, well, I'm not working, or whatever the case. And then most people not really looking at like the benefit of what could happen. People thinking about right now, hey, I need this right now, so I got to do what I got to do for me, which I get it. Being a man, you got a family, you got to take care of your family, but You know, if you think about the benefits certain things could possibly have down the line, could be worth it. Because there ain't no reason, no, like, well, there is reasons, because you know a lot of truck drivers are stupid. So you know, you give them a foot, they're gonna take a mile. You know, you probably had dudes out here running, you know, crazy illegal. I tell you, one of my first times talking to an owner operator, and this was a guy had his own authority, you know, own truck, own trailer. And at the time I was still a company driver with Swift, but you know, my truck was in, I want to say I was at a TA. The truck was in the shop, they was fixing something on the truck. And I'm sitting there talking to that guy, man. This dude told me he was running a load for Coca-Cola. Say he had 55,000 pounds in the trailer, no permit, none of that. He was he used to he used to plan his routes around all of the way stations. So it would take him a long time to get there, but he had a relationship set up with the folks at Coke that they would let him do it. You know, hey, you know, we got these 50,000 pounds for you to pull, whatever is on you. And he said he would do it, you know. So you probably had dudes going way beyond that, you know, dude going down the road 80,000 pounds and 80,000 pounds just in the trailer by itself, tearing up all kinds of stuff. That's people in general who are stupid, still partying at clubs with the virus spreading. I thought it was just drivers, but it's for, oh no. I think the drivers probably doing better than the populace, bro. To be real, what's up, B Smooth? I didn't know you was in here, dog. Yeah, cause down here in the city in New Orleans, man, they still partying, still carrying on. They not listening. I was just telling them, I say, in order for people down here to get their mind right, they're gonna have to see guns. They're gonna have to see them big military vehicles rolling around enforcing, because they don't listen down here. Do not listen down here. So it's and again, right now Louisiana got the fastest growth rate in the world. Like how fast, you know, just saying 2 weeks ago we had one case. Now we up to almost 1,000, I think. It might be over 1,000, 1,500 or something. I don't know. But it's a lot. It's going quick, and like 90% of the cases is in New Orleans. You know, New Orleans on its own got more cases than the rest of the state. So it's getting bad, man. I be having to go to the VA clinic, because like our first case in the state was at the VA, somebody in the VA clinic. So, and I had to go up there probably about two days later after they confirmed that. Man, I went up in there, got the gloves on. I ain't had no face mask, but I had a scarf. Man, look, I'm taking it serious. Me, I got grandparents, bruh. Oh yeah, I seen New York still bad, man, getting worse. I seen I guess they like super short on like ventilators and masks and all that stuff. And yeah, it's getting bad, man. It's getting bad. And I know a lot of people, you know, if you going to work or you going to do essential things, you know, necessary for you to carry on in life, and you catch it, you know, obviously that's out of your control. But if you just out there being stupid, like all them people in Florida that went to the beach, you deserve that. Like, you deserve it. I don't feel sorry for you. Like, you really, if you gonna do that, like, you know, these people, you know, you shouldn't even be able to go get no hospital bed when you get sick, because you stupid. Like, you did that to yourself. So why are we gonna give a bed to this person and they got somebody else who was doing what they were supposed to be doing and caught it? Nah, man, you on your own, bro. You on your own. Either that or we lock you up. We lock you up, put you in quarantine, you know, until it run through you. Sorry, shouldn't have been stupid, you know. Because I'm not sympathetic at all when it comes to stupidity. You on your own with that, man. Grown people, You know, you got a virus going around killing folks, and y'all want to go to the beach. And they're doing it in Cali, I seen too. You know, the state put y'all on lockdown, and they didn't go try to sneak and party. They went to the beach, the most open place, wide open place in the state. They go to the beach. Man, this is crazy, man. And I'm really hoping it's them young people. I hope it ain't nobody, you know, you in your mid to late 20s or older doing that craziness, man. I hope not. It is still going, man, look. My old lady supervisor, and this was right when, like, it came out that the first cruise ship had all of them people, like, I don't know, was it like 700 people or something on there that had the virus? The following week to all that information coming out, my old lady supervisor goes on a cruise. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Like what you doing, man? So, it's just stupid, man. Like, ain't no cure for that. Ain't no cure for that, unfortunately. But people gonna learn, man. North Carolina, gotta be in the house by 5. See, stuff like that, you know. You ain't essential. You ain't got no business being out there. Like, you ain't got nothing to do. Like, what's the problem with going? You know, if they put a curfew on you, like, what's the problem? You don't like being in your house? You don't like being at the house? Like, what's going on? Yes, yeah, it definitely would save a lot of money, bro. Definitely would save a lot of money. Like, you think a lot of these folks, especially the younger ones, going out to the club every weekend and going to this and going to, for what, man? You gonna see the same people in that club that you seen yesterday, and then last week, and the week before that. It's the same people. It's all of y'all the same. We'll probably know a lot of them people first name basis by now. You know, and I know that because I used to be. You know, I was young before. Used to tear them clubs loose, man. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, you know, that's the thing. A lot of people just rebelling just for the sake of doing it, man. Just because we supposed to have, you know, the constitutional right to do this. They want to test that. Like, no, man. No. Right now, you ain't got no right to do nothing but what we tell you to do. And that's stay your ass in the house. Spreading this virus. People not trying to get sick, man. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. Or if you gonna go out, just don't go around nobody. Don't go congregate. Like, you know, I'm one of the type of people, like, I'm not one of these super social people anyway. When I go out, like, you know, if somebody don't say something to me, I'm not saying nothing to you. Like, I'm already, you know, when I move, I'm solo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here trying to talk to nobody. I'll definitely not be in your face. I be in like a couple times I done had to go to the grocery store through this. You know, they got the person in line ahead of me. He like 10 feet up. And then they got other people that I kind of can't tell that I'm in line trying to bring their basket in. I'm like, nah, I'm in line. I'm in line. The end of the line is back there. I'm just not getting that close to him, man. You know? We're going to just have to be spread out in here. Like, you know, y'all get packing up all on top of each other, man, and in one another's breathing space. Not interested. Not interested. You know, I'm going to do me. So, but yeah, I really thought, you know, that was one of the first things that kind of went through my head was like, you know, with the truck drivers going here and going there like that, I was thinking like, man, that stuff is going to spread fast. You know, a lot of truckers is super unsanitary. Going to the bathroom, boys going in that doo-doo, they ain't washing their hands. You know, too many times you go in the truck stop bathroom, somebody in there blowing that thing up. Get up and walk straight out there, don't putting out now water and all soap on their hands. You know what I mean? So it just seemed inevitable for a lot of truck drivers to spread it. And a lot of these things I thought these was common things, man, to wash your hands. Not again, you know, a lot of people saying, you know, oh, well, wash your hands. What? You can't, like, you're not gonna wash your hands every single time you touch something. Let's just keep it real. Like, oh, and don't put your hands in your face or whatever they were saying. Man, if you driving or whatever you doing and that eye start itching, you scratching that eye. You're not about to think, oh, well, let me put some hand sanitizer on before I scratch. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Because I've seen a lot of people, oh, just stop touching your face. Man, please. You're gonna touch your face. You're gonna touch your face. You know what I mean? But just the bare essentials, like when you can wash the hands. Put the sanitizer on here and there. You know? Simple. Mask and gloves every time I get out of the truck. Oh yeah. At work, they gave us one of them big boxes with like the it's like 100 count, something like that. Every time. Gotta put them on. Got to put them on. I'm kind of fortunate, like the truck I drive at work, nobody else get in it. So, I mean, that's kind of one good thing, but you think you getting out, and then while we on the gloves, a lot of people doing the most with the gloves. Like, you keeping the same pair of gloves on all day. That ain't sanitary either, man. That's not sanitary either. Because you getting out in the world, you touching stuff, and then you bringing that same stuff on them gloves back into your own personal space. It's really the same thing as not having no gloves on. So I've been seeing people driving though, you know, going down the road, they got the face mask inside their car, they got the mask on, they got the gloves on, everything. I said, go ahead. I'll be honest, I ain't doing all that. Like, in my own personal car, I'm not wearing gloves or no mask in my car. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't eat out. I grab anything on the shelves from the middle to back. Nothing on the front at all with gloves and a mask. That's how you supposed to do it. Use gloves and throw away before. Yep. That's how you do it, man. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, this really lets you see like who wasn't sanitary at all from the start. You know, and I see, you know, going on some aisles up in here, I see people just sneezing, coughing all over the place. They ain't covering it. They ain't doing nothing, just doing it all out. He probably sick. I'm not going down that aisle. You know, that, and I seen pictures of people like purposely going cough on stuff, and it was one dude licking the handles on the basket at the store, licking the handles, all kinds of stuff, man. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it. Like, you gotta be you a sick person. You out here doing that kind of stuff, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. You a sick person. And I hope, like, for doing that, whether you got the virus or not, you should go to jail. You should go to jail. You out here coughing on products in the store, you should go to jail. Like, I seen one report, and I didn't check the source, so I don't know if it was real or not. I just seen the caption, but it was like some female got arrested because she went cough on $35,000 worth of goods in a store. And if that's real, hopefully she goes to jail and never gets out. That's what I hope. They looking at me all crazy as if I got it. Right? Yeah, man. And people do look at you got the gloves on and the mask on, they think you got it. I think you got it. That's why I got this on. Studies show that people touch their face 20 times an hour. That's about right, man. I see, and it's really an unconscious thing that you're gonna do. You might rub your face or whatever. You're gonna scratch that eye if that eye itching. Don't worry about that. You're gonna scratch that eye, or whatever. It's just one of them things. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, so the best thing you really could do is just try to wash the hands as often as you can. You see a sink, wash the hands, man. Put your sanitizer on. You're getting in and out, going in and out, whatever. See, I mean, that's all good practices, man. Good practice. Indiana Trucker, what's good, man? What's happening with you, dog? Or back of my hand. Yeah, use the backhand. A lot of thing that get a lot of people, they go to the bathroom, they wash their hands, but then they don't think they grab the handle to go out. Keep that same paper you dried your hands with, use that to grab the handle. And that's something I've always done. But it was because of how many truckers go in the bathroom and doo-doo and then don't go wash their hands. The virus stick to the glove easier than hands, yeah. And then you can't overdo the hand washing either, because and it was a doctor that said it. I guess your hands got some type of bacteria that is essential to fighting off stuff. So if you constantly washing it, you getting rid of that necessary. Yeah, bro. I ain't lying, man. I miss doing the lives. I've been so caught up, man, with between work and being a dad and the stock market and everything, man. It's been busy couple months. I got that Crown Victoria. I told you I was gonna get me a Crown Vic, man. Told you I was gonna give me a Crown Vic. I got one too. Man. That car fun. The old police, ex-police car. That thing fun. I'm not even lying. I mean, this car here is probably 10 times faster, but I feel like you kind of have to baby this thing. I ain't got to baby that Crown Victoria. I ain't got to baby that thing at all. So I be having fun, man. I ain't lying. You ever pass through New Orleans, you see a old police car burning rubber somewhere, that's probably me. Because every time I come to a stop, flow to the gas pedal to the floor when it's time to go. Police gonna catch me eventually. Oh, that's what's up. I see y'all showing love right there. And both of y'all dudes that I've been watching on here for a while. Nathan Gall, one of the dudes that had helped me make my decision when I was going to Landstar. So I run a lot of oil plants out of Louisiana. Where you be going around? Baton Rouge? That's where I used to go. Pick up a lot of stuff out of Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, St. Gabriel. Sometime in, I forget what the other place name. It's out towards Slidell. Yeah, be smooth. That same thing I use. Okay, yeah, that's Baton Rouge. That's the same thing, man. When I used to be on that road, I just put, people going live or uploading videos. I put that on, just ride and listen, man. That was soothing for me, But yeah, man, I want to pick that thing up, man. I want to get some pipes on that so I could really be around here cutting up. And I get up early in the morning, they got a dude, like every morning used to come down our street, and he got a Mustang, and it might be the loudest car I've ever heard in my life. I don't know where he live at, but I need to find out where he live at and go do the same thing to him early in the morning. Tomorrow those be paying good. Yeah, man. Port Allen, they got a Exxon. I think it's an Exxon I used to pull out of a lot. Jews, I'm doing that. Yeah, they got yeah, that Exxon down there I used to pull out. I just didn't like that stuff. Used to be so heavy, man. But it did pay good. It paid very well. You know, and I remember like that same Exxon I used to pull out of, just to show you the difference. I remember being a company driver with Swift, you know, and I think Swift was paying me 40 something cent a mile, right, to pull this load to Pennsylvania. And then I get with Landstar, and then that same load is paying over $2.50 a mile. At the time, you know. I'm like, what the hell? And the people was only giving me 40 cents out of that. It's crazy. They didn't used to escort me in there. Just used to stop at that gate, give them my little information, and then go in there. But I don't know. I know they always used to ask, have you been here before or whatever? I'm like, yeah, you know, come here almost every week. You know, you got to drop the trailer. Oh yeah, Swift getting it in on them drivers, man. Swift getting it in. But again, I got nothing but love for Swift, man. Nothing but love for them, bro. I mean, they gave me the game, you know. And despite the terrible reputation of, you know, the typical drivers that come out of Swift, like, my whole goal while I was there was to be the complete opposite of that reputation. So, you know, you see a lot of truckers, especially if they own the operators, they see them Swift trucks backing in at the truck stop. I done seen dudes pull their cameras up. You know, they trying to video you. I want you to pull your camera up. Believe me, I ain't about to hit nothing in here. I don't know. I really don't know how the flatbed is. From what I heard, they don't have quite as much freight for flatbed. I did pull one, well, it was a Conestoga actually with Swift, and it was definitely something I wasn't supposed to be doing, because I don't know nothing about no flatbed, no none of that. I was in where was I? In Chicago, and I had just dropped the load, and my driver manager had called me, and she was like, hey, we got this load picking up, you know, such and such a place. And it was literally just in a parking lot. They had all of the flatbed trailers in a parking lot. You know, it's going down to Atlanta. It needs to be there, you know, an X amount of time. It was like one of those loads going to like convention center or something, a civic center or something like that. And she was like, can you pull it? I'm like, yeah, cool, you know. And it was paying a decent bit extra, so I was like, yeah, this is cool. This be the load, you know, get me back to Atlanta so I can go home. And then I get to that place and it's all flatbed stuff. So I call her back. I'm like, you do know that this is a flatbed load, right? And she was like, well, isn't it all the same thing? You know, I'm like, no, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing at all. I don't know nothing about strapping nothing down and chains and all this stuff. Like, I don't have none of this stuff. None of it. So she's like, well, it's up to you if you want to do it. And I got there, and I mean, all of the trailers they were preloaded. You know what I mean? I went there, I hollered at one of the guys, and I was like, hey man, you know about flatbed? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, could you give me like a crash course on this? Because I had never did it before. He told me some little stuff, and I was like, cool. pulled that flatbed trailer to Atlanta. Didn't have no issues. The backing up was a little interesting, but we did that too. I bought 2 Crown Vics in November. I paid $400 for both and sold. Oh, yeah, out there selling them, flipping them, huh? Yeah, out there flipping them things. That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, I had to get me one of them things, man. Ain't got no window tint on it though. I gotta get some tint. But yeah, it was just something I wanted kind of to get to work, because I got that pickup truck too, and that thing just don't fit me at all. At all. Like, I feel like a goofball getting out of that pickup truck. So I had to get, because I'm just not a fan of trucks like that. You know what I mean? And then can't drive this thing to work, you know, taking it out off road and stuff like that. So, man, flatbed can mess up your CDL if you don't. Yeah, I know it. I know that. But you think young driver at that time? Man, I didn't know no better. I was like, okay, they paying the extra $250 to get this load there in the time frame, plus the mileage. I'm pulling that. So I did. Definitely pulled it. But yeah, man, I was telling them before you got in here, man, about the stock market, bro. Like, for those who don't know about the stock market, learn it right now. Like, that's my challenge to you. Learn that stuff right now. I made a post 2 days ago of what the money is hitting for. If you've done the research and you make some good decisions, like, it's crazy, bro. What's up, Duke? Yeah, man, I can't complain. How you been? How you and the family, brother? But yeah, man, learn that, bro. Learn that right now while the market all in shambles like this. Learn that. Like, and I mean, you could be making money, because again, as I said earlier, you can make options trading. You can make money whether the stock prices is going up or down. Shit, you can make some money while it go down and then make some more right when it bounce back up. You know, like and again, as I said earlier, a lot of people think you got to have a lot of money to start. You don't. You do not need a lot of money to start, man. You putting some big wheels on that Vic? I don't know, because I feel like that's gonna take some of the fun away from it right now. Eventually I might, just because I kind of miss that stuff, man. You know, like back in the days where it was just fashionable to have them big wheels on there. And me, the biggest I've ever done, like back when I had my Cadillac, I went 26s, but the gas mileage was just too bad on that car to deal with that. So I went down to 24s, and then I was comfortable on that. Like, the gas mileage, it wasn't good, but it was better. I did the fulls, you know, and still had a really good ride. I was good on that. I even on the 750, I had 24s on here. But just the way I drive, it just don't work, man. Like, so this car's supposed to get 18 city, I think. Like 18 city and then 20 something highway. Like, with them 24s on here, the way I drive, my car was getting 9 miles a gallon in the city. And then like 16 or something on the highway. Because, you know, I sometimes got that lead foot in here. So I ended up taking the fulls off here and I put 22s on here. And it's still not the best gas mileage, because again, the way I drive, but it's manageable, you know. It's manageable. Like, I could still smoke the hell out the tires on here with 22s on it. Because I mean, my factories was 20s. It was like 20s or 21s my factories anyway. So really, 22s ain't no big different than what I had. I want to do black chrome foils on my 2010 Impala. It's metallic silver with a black rag top. Yeah. See, I always like so with this car, when I first got it, the foils I had on here first was white, so it was white on white. I had some Asantes, and then I was like, I kind of want to change it. So I want to say I ran that for close to a year's time, and then I decided to do white on black. So I got all the accents painted black, the grill. It's got like a little vent on the hood, and I did the white on black, and then I really like the white on black. So I probably didn't have four sets of rims on this car, and other than them white ones, all of them been black. Shit, I want to get some more. Guys, keep us good out here in Kansas City, rolling out in the morning, working my way back home to Texas for Easter. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Get on home, bro. Get on home, enjoy that. That would have been my cool whip. Yeah, see, I like white. All of, like, my Cadillac was pearl. I had an old Tornado, that was pearl. Crown Vic white. This car white is really all I really like is white. I got Juice. Yeah, I know you got that 87. You got that you got the fools on it. I know you got that 87. I like those. I like those, man. I like the way the back of it shaped. I like that. Like a sport back. I like that. I've been looking at like the new 8 series, man. Like I think that'll fit me. I think that'll fit me, and it's fast. Them things is fast, man. Well, it's fast, but when I say fast, I'm thinking about like the M8, which that thing there is a bit out of my budget for sure. Did you have to lift it? What the beam? What you talking about? The Beamer? I didn't do nothing. Like I brought my car to the rim shop because I got my rims out of Dallas. Bought that thing to the rim shop. I don't know what they did to it. I really don't know what they did to it. But I know they drove it out of the garage and the fools was on there. I don't think they did nothing at all. Cause they was tucked pretty good. What they did cut like they got that plastic in the wheel well. They did cut that. But as far as like lifting it up, like they didn't put none of them little lift spacer things in there or nothing like that. Which I wouldn't have let them do that on this car anyway. 3-inch lift all the way around. Yeah. See, like the thing is, it's like with 22s, it's got probably about this much space between the tire and the wheel well. I really don't like that. Like I think I need to get it lowered actually, but it still looks good. It don't look like goofy or nothing like you see people who got these big cars and put rims that's too small on them. It don't look goofy or nothing. But it's just not really, it ain't the fitment how I like it. Like I like the fender to be right there on the tire, but not where it's rubbing, if that makes sense. You put the truck back on the road? Hell no. I was just talking about that earlier. I had a situation, fell through terribly bad. And I really want to sell it. I want to sell it, take the money from that, put it in the stock market. Man, I heard you can run $5 slabs. Wait, what? What? I heard a lift can run. I really don't know. Like I've never actually gotten a lift on on anything. Well, my Cadillac, but it it wasn't no like no actual lift where I got different struts and shocks and stuff. I just had put them you know them spacers you can get from like AutoZone. You put them between the cars and it lifts it. That's all I've ever done. Like I've never done like a real lift on anything. Like I know if I decide to do that with the Crown Vic though, I'm gonna do it legit this time. Like even go get different gears put in and everything. That way I don't have to run into no transmission issues. Cause my brother had 6s on his Crown Vic. I want to say, man, that might have lasted a year, a little over a year before the transmission went bad, but he didn't get the gears or nothing upgraded. I ain't trying to deal with that. Like it's really a car I got just kind of just because like when, like I remember back in the days when having the Crown Vic was like the thing to do. You know, like when I was getting out of high school and that age, everybody had Crown Victorias. My pops had got me a Cadillac, so I kind of missed that whole wave. And it was just always one of them cars I wanted just to play around with. So I went and got one just for it. But man, I could hit curbs in that thing, all kinds of stuff, and it don't do nothing to it. I ain't lying. I really be having fun in that car. We do get to an open parking lot, do a little donut right quick. Stuff I don't do in this car because I don't want to burn the tires up. You know, the tires only this big anyway. 25 series tires on here. Man, did you see my post? You seen my post I made like 2 days ago with the stock market? Because like that's why, like, I had been out of the stock market for almost 3 years. Well, y'all about to say, look at that post, man. And I really just want to use that money, put it in the stock market, and continue building. Like, cause that's what I've been doing. Like all of my free time, if I'm not, you know, tending to my daughter, is either reading. I'm online reading, trying to see what companies got what going on so I can invest in them. You know, other than that, I'm at work. So I just really haven't been having the time to really get on live like I've been. Like I done missed, like I literally just got caught up probably 2 days ago on, like I done missed all the YouTube trucker drama. I done missed all of that. I'm just getting caught up. See what's going on with everybody, man. Cause I you know, I just been in my zone. But like with the stocks, we've, like, man, that's like most people's year salary we did in a week and a half in the stock market. So you out on our game for good. I don't know. I'm so confused with it, dog. I really don't know, man. And, you know, I'm just telling them, like, I be missing that stuff so much. You know, having to wake up and go clock in on somebody else's clock. And can't last too long. Like, my old lady could tell you, boy, I be some days I just be so over it. I be so over it. Like, why am I doing this? Is what I be I be asking. Like, why I'm doing this, man? Why am I doing this? Need you to remind me. So I don't know, bro. Like, if my plan with the stock continue to go as it's going, I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm not driving no more truck for nobody, not even me. I'm going every day. I'm gonna be a trader, a day trader. You know, and I have a mentor of, I guess you could say, and this dude is doing between $1,500 and $3,000 a day trading. So I don't even need to get to that point. If I can just get it to where I can for sure, if I I say for sure, if I could do anywhere from 500 to 1,500 a day, I'm done working, dog. I'm done. So that's the goal, man. That's where I'm at with it. Um, because the whole blue collar worker thing, I just don't want to do it no more, man. I'm just kind of over it, you know. Uh, I don't know. My mind changes so often, man. Like one day I feel a certain way, another day I feel a different way. And like I'm not saying like I would be completely done with trucking, but I'm not gonna be the one driving nothing. Uh, I know that for sure. Like I would like to get me a truck, kind of be like a project. You know what I mean? Like, cause I got an uncle who I've been nagging for since I got my CDL. Got an old cab over that I would love as a project, you know, to fully restore it and stuff like that. I probably have a truck, you know, like that, kind of like a trophy truck, and that be it, man. But I really want to see my way out of it. Right? Yeah, man. I would, you know, I'd be completely fine with that. You know, somebody doing the work for me. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You know, like I don't know. I'm just getting past it, man. I've been working since I was 15 years old, bruh. Uh, like I'm talking from the beginning, getting paid under the table, but I've been working since then, and I'm over it, bruh. Yeah, man. Yeah, I done put in all this time. Yeah, it's time for me to get some of that time back. And you think now, like, how cutthroat the world is, bro. I want to get to the position for sure. Like even with all of this, you know, like a lot of people panicking and a lot of people, we ain't panicking because we good. You know, we got for sure money coming in every single month that we ain't got to lift a finger for. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely thankful for that, but I'm trying to build on to that and build on to that. And I want to get to the point where I got enough passive income to take care of everything I need and everything I want. You know what I mean? So if I want to go get that new M8, I got enough passive income to pay for it. You heard me? Which the stock market probably gonna pay for it for me if everything continues to go as planned. The stock market gonna pay for it for me. You know. Yeah. But yeah, bro, that's just where I'm at, man. And like my old lady, again, we got to get her back in school because she got her dream. She work in a hospital. She's not a nurse, but she wants to become a nurse. So got to get her back in school to be able to finish. I think she got like a year. She got a little over a year and some change to finish school. So like this whole stock market thing work out. I'll be a stay-at-home dad with my daughter, do the stocks during the day, you know, got the little computer on. I can play my Xbox, my old lady, go to school, not have no worries, which we was already about to do. Mine's a CNA. She wants to get her LPN, then a nurse. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a lot of money in that medical field, man. I'm traveling nurses and all that stuff. Like them girls make money. Like I got a family on my dad's side, man. See, just about every female is a nurse. You know, they all RNs on that side, some of which do travel and they doing damn good in life. You know what I mean? And like that's what my old lady wants. So I want to make sure she get to that versus, because you gotta, it's gotta compromise. You know what I mean? Like I gotta possibly put some of what I got planned for me on hold to make sure she actually get to live her dream too. Because essentially I done did most of the stuff that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I wanted to get my CDL, did it. I wanted to get my own truck, did it. Be on operator, did it. You know? Um, and it was a conscious decision of my own to come home and work for somebody. Like it wasn't no situation like, oh, I gotta do this, or nothing like that. It was just something I felt necessary because I don't want to raise my daughter through FaceTime, and I want to be there to catch all the moments, like all of the moments. You know what I mean? And her first real little laugh, I was there. I seen it, man. Like, that's just the moments. You can't get that back, bro. I couldn't be more thankful that I was there to witness that. And, I was saying earlier, like, she can't crawl yet, but she could slide. You know what I'm saying? she could kind of scoot herself down, down the floor and stuff, man. And that first time she get to crawling somewhere, I'm gonna be there. Like for me personally, that just mean more to me than would I love to go back to Landstar and over the road and get them big checks every week? Absolutely. But that stuff could wait. What's up, Derek? How you living, my brother? Absolutely, man. And which is why I always say, shout out to everybody that's out there on that road, man, because y'all making things where I can live this life for me. You know what I mean? Y'all the ones out here making sure these gas stations got fuel and making sure these stores got groceries and stuff. So shout out to y'all, man. You hear me? The truck drivers always get underappreciated. So those of y'all that are making that sacrifice and that are away from y'all kids and your old lady and the rest of your family, I appreciate it. I appreciate it because somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. And I thank y'all, man. Did they give y'all a few surcharge on each load you took? Yeah, you got surcharge on all of them. Get the whole surcharge. Yeah, I can't lie, man. Landstar was that crack. A lot of people like to, they only give you 65% and da-da-da-da. Man, bro, when you I mean, first off, when it comes to these a lot of these owner operator, I'm not gonna say all of them because I don't know about all of them, but I know like the more mainstream big owner operator carriers, okay, you might be getting 80%, 90%, but 90% of what's the average rate for drive-in right now? Let's see, but we're gonna just say $1.80. I don't know what it is actually. That 90% of $1.80 is less money than my 65% of $3 a mile. So, and then you think about the fuel surcharge. Like I remember being up there in Connecticut, man. I think the pump price was like $3.75, bro. We was paying $2.30 for fuel up there. It was like $2.32 or $2.33, something like that. That was the type of discount we was getting on fuel, bro. So it really makes up for the lack of percentage that and then again, there's ways to get more than a 65%. You just, again, that'd be stuff I don't want to say online. Like, I can't mess the game up for the boys that's still there. But yeah, man, you can make a lot of money at Landstar, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It was a dude when I went to I don't know if it was my cabs class or orientation. Man, there was a dude up in there that the previous year he had filed taxes on $375,000 on that truck. You know what I mean? The dude's getting money. Yeah, you ain't got no nothing, you know, nothing dealing with the trailer. All of that's all Landstar. Yeah, they got some little dumbass rules, you know, like with the putting you on hold and stuff like that. You know, that used to drive me out of my mind. Cause let's say you decide to do a drop and hook, you drop a trailer, pick up another one. If that trailer need to be inspected, you on hold until you get it inspected. Even though you ain't got nothing to do with none of that. But they gonna put you on hold until you get that trailer inspected. Like, man, that should have been on the last person who dropped it to get it inspected. Not me. Now you holding up my money because this jack didn't go get the trailer inspected. So little stuff like that used to annoy me. But overall, man, I ain't got nothing bad to say about that company, man. They looked after me. They look after me. I still till this day get calls from agents for loads and stuff. You know, and they told me whenever I parted ways, it's like, hey, just, you know, my BCO advisor, just give us a call when you're ready to come back. You know, if you decide to come back, I'll keep that in mind if I decide to go back. You know, and it was before I decided to leave, I looked into some options of trying to get like on a regional account. It's just the dudes that's from down here that's on them regional accounts just not getting off of them, bro. They just too sweet. They're not getting off of them, so they didn't have no space for me on none of them. Because had I been able to get on one of them accounts, I wouldn't even delete from them in the first place, but because I would have been able to be home. But just that, you know, that whole over the road thing, I just don't work trying to really have no family like that. Let's see, we're gonna go for another 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna get on off here. My old lady text me. But yeah, we've been on here for a little while, but it's good catching up, man. Like, I ain't lying, I be missing this. I really gotta start doing it more often, man. You know, catch up with everybody and we just chop it up. That's the beauty of YouTube, man. You know, think all the people you get to meet on here, you'll never meet under any other circumstance in life. You never, you know what I mean? And then we've been lucky to everybody that come through is good people, man. Like, I ain't, you know, I might have I've had a couple trolls come through. You heard me? They usually don't be in the comments, but it's like somebody that dislikes every single video, I'm sure, and I know who that person is. Like, when I made that video like a year ago titled "Have a Plan," it was some brothers that didn't like that. One of them expressed his dislike of that video, but that's your business, bruh. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, you click the dislike, it does the same thing as the like button, so don't bother me. But yeah, man, we've had a couple trolls, but never in the comments really. So I got, you know, that's a good thing. Which I don't know why you would even want to come here trolling me, man. I don't mess with nobody. You hear me? I ain't in no drama. Never, you know, we ain't in no drama. We ain't no big YouTuber, none of that stuff like that to be getting no trolls, man. You know? And then it just make me wonder, like, man, y'all ain't got nothing better to do? Sit there trying to troll somebody, and dudes be making all them different accounts and all that. Come on, man. What you doing right now to have that kind of time? Crazy. Crazy. yeah, to those who may wonder about Landstar, man, it was a good place. I mean, I can't say if anything done changed since I left, but I tell you what, that for me personally, that would be my only option if I'm getting back out there on that road. If it ain't under my own numbers, it'll be them. Only option for me. Yeah, nothing bad I can say. But yeah, man, I know I said 8 minutes, but we gonna go ahead and cut it off right now. So if you're on the road, be safe, man. I appreciate everybody that came through to mess with the boy. Do your due diligence out here with this virus, man. Make sure you staying as sanitary as you can and staying away from people if you can. You heard me? If they feel offended because you talking to them 10 feet away, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all be easy. I'm gonna get on out here. Daddy do this.